song was a request from FX in Milton, Delaware. That song was Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan, and that was one of his more well-known pieces from 1965, also recognized for its music video, one of the earliest music videos around, featuring Bob Dylan holding several cue cards with phrases from the song. And that piece afterwards was a request from Troy in Minneapolis, who listened on 93.95 shortwave, and that was The Man by the group The Killers, released in 2017. Some of their much newer work, but I think still good nonetheless. I know a lot of people think of The Killers and think back to early 2000s, but this is very recent, and I think it's still a good piece. If you are listening to this broadcast, your correspondence is most welcome in order to gauge listenership, see who's listening, from where, what frequency or means that they're listening from, and also any comments, feedback, suggestions, reception reports, or music requests regarding the broadcast are most welcome. Our transmission on 9400 kHz, reaching listeners in Europe, Italy, and far beyond, comes from Spaceline Ltd. in Bulgaria, and they also have other programs on that frequency as well, music shows, and also some digital programs for radio hobbyists as well, and feel free to give them a listen as well, and let them know that you're tuned in, as I always advocate, because listener correspondence is always so important to radio programs and broadcasters. Harold in East Hampton, Massachusetts, listened last week on 11,580 kHz. He said he's looking forward to my Thursday, so thank you, Harold, and if you're tuned in right now, I hope you're Jerry in Middletown, Delaware, listening online while he works. He said your show is wonderful. Thank you, Jerry. Matt in Denver, Colorado, listened on TuneIn, but he said he could also pick up the shortwave broadcasts every Thursday evening. He said he was very glad to hear the song Blind by Swans on last week's VORW. John in Scotland listened on 9400, reporting a good signal, and he even included a video to report that as well, so thank you, John. And Vasily in West Yorkshire, England, listened on 9400 as well, reporting a perfect signal. He said almost like AM quality, so thank you very much. It's great to see that the broadcast is really coming in good in England. And Pavel in Volgograd, Russia, listened on 9400 as well. A little weaker reception, but still listenable nonetheless. An interesting thing to note, I made a little map of this. So far I have received reception reports of some sort from 45 to 50 U.S. states. And if you'd like to make it complete, if you're listening in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, or Idaho, you can let me know that you're listening, and then we'll be able to say we heard from people in all 50 states across the country. So it's just an interesting observation there.